Welcome to the Town Board Workshop meeting Thursday, December 2nd. Please rise and salute the flag. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Emergency exits are to my right, behind the town clerk, and also the door you came in. Roll, please.
Supervisor Perotti?
Here.
Councilpersons Doyle? Here. Gutierrez?
Here.
Morris?
Here.
Samoji? Here.
Okay, is there any public comment? No? Okay, supervisors report. Water district upgrade. Water operator is getting bids for pump tests to see if more wells can be added to Washington Court site, and we're looking for alternate sites. Altice, the public hearing date is December 16, 2021 at 7 p.m. American Rescue Plan funds, reviewing capital plan to decide which upgrade should be done first for Water District. Highway Garage, Crawford and Associates Zoom meeting Monday, December 6th with Supervisor, Highway Superintendent, Building Inspector to review assessment of RFP engineering bids. CDBG Route 44 sidewalk grant. Meeting Friday, December 3rd at 9 a.m. with Engineer and Highway Superintendent to go over plans. 2022 reorganization. The 2022 reorganization meeting will be on January 6th. It will start at 5:30 when the oath of office will be administered for the newly elected and re-elected officials. Then the reorganization meeting will begin. Holiday shopping. Please consider supporting local businesses and restaurants by shopping for gifts and gift cards there. In addition, please give to Amenia Adopt a Family at 330 Old Route 22, Wassaic, New York, 12592. Last year, they gave toys, clothes, and food baskets to 90 families in Amenia and Wassaic. Town of Amenia COVID-19. The Amenia Town Hall is open for business Monday through Thursday at regular business hours. Masks are requested. Masks are available in envelope on the second set of doors. Mask and social distancing are recommended for committee, board, and commission in-person meetings. Signing the visitor log with contact information is required. COVID-19 vaccine information. Go on the Dutchess County website or call Dutchess County at 845-486-3555. For anyone who is homebound, vaccine appointments can be made by calling 845-486-2555. COVID-19 vaccines are available at Amenia Drugs. Call for appointment at 845-373-8000. CVS pharmacies, go online to schedule an appointment. Poughkeepsie Galleria, former JCPenney site, Tuesdays from 3 to 7 p.m. and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to noon. Online registration or walk-in. Free COVID-19 testing is also available at the Poughkeepsie Galleria, former JCPenney site, during the same days and times. Town Clerk report.
Good evening. The monthly share for November of 2021 has been remitted to the Supervisor's Office in the amount of $453.45, of which for our total state, county, and local revenues, collection was $509.95. In our packets this evening, we're in receipt of the Building Department report for this November, and with their total report being for collected is $13,873. That's in your packets under your other matters. Earlier today, I received a volunteer application for the Kitchen Committee, and this is a great opportunity to share as we're sitting here and we're interviewing all of the candidates for our other committees. The Kitchen Committee does exist, and I'd like to remind all of our residents that here at the Town Hall, down just beyond the gymnasium, we have a little kitchen, and that was something that the board was at one time looking to revamp. So if there's anybody out there that's interested in serving on the Kitchen Committee, please do not hesitate to contact myself or any of the board members and express that interest. We'd love to get you in for an interview, so I can get your interview in before our next meeting. So as long as you get me your contact information, email, telephone number before hand, I'll be glad to add you, because I'm going to look to add you for your interview at 6:30 at our next regular meeting. Tonight is a bunch of announcements and excitement because it's the holiday season is here. So this is a personal favorite. It's not the blood drive. The next best thing is Santa is coming to town. The 10th annual Celebration of Lights parade held and hosted by your very own Amenia Fire Department is going to be happening this Sunday, December 5th. So decorate that cool car, your float, any motorized device, and come on down, that four-wheeler, that cart, whatever it may be. Let's get some holiday spirit going. But what we're doing this year is we're working collaboratively with a lot of other of our businesses, and we're going to have some family fun activities that are going to be happening right here on Main Street from Fountain Square down to our tennis courts. We have our recreation department going to be doing crafts. I know that my staff is going to be set up doing a craft with the folks. We have hot tamales being served between 2:30 and 4:30. Santa is going to be over at the Great Cape Baking Company, so you'll have the opportunity to greet with Santa, tell him your wish list, and get your photos taken. The Weebatuck Band is going to be here in choir. They're going to be set up on the tennis courts. They're going to be having, some entertainment for us. So all of the businesses have been approached and spoken to. We are doing a business prize for our businesses for our best decorated windows, and we're also going to have a prize for the best decorated float. So we have some 3 unknown judges that will be going around. So really, spark up those windows, spark up those floats, because it can be worth $100. Who doesn't want that this holiday season? As the festivities are ending, I'm going to encourage everybody to come up to Fountain Square. At Fountain Square, the town board will be announcing their Citizen of the Year announcement. They will then go ahead, perform the tree lighting, and the lights will all be lit, and as soon as I'm notified that the tree lighting is complete, the parade will take off. So come have some fun in the hamlet of Amenia for this holiday season, and support your local businesses here.
And the free movie.
So the big thing is we're going to have some special entertainment with the Grinch. I heard the Grinch is coming to town. So he's not only going to be involved with the parade and coming through and scaring the kids there, he's going to be up on the big screen. So what Four Brothers is doing is they are allowing us to all go in and watch a free movie. Who doesn't want to come and see the Grinch? So what we're doing is asking you to come, park your cars at Four Brothers between 3 and 4:15 if you can get there beforehand. That way you can enjoy all the activities. Your car will be parked and safe. The parade is going to go from the firehouse. We're going to go up Main Street. The floats that have all of our young friends on there, and they're smaller, will be pulling in and around the movie theater, those that are staying. All of the fire trucks have been invited to park in front of Four Brothers because they want to just really light it up and get it super colorful. Any of our big fire trucks that can't fit, or any super-sized vehicles, you're welcome to park here in the lower parking lot at Town Hall or up around the semicircle. Also at Four Brothers, I'll just squeal it all, why not, right? It's right beforehand. And we're going to have live music is going to be there. And our Santa from the parade is going to be ending at Four Brothers, where again, our young friends will have and all of our friends, all ages, we can meet our Santa again and get another photo with Santa. So I'm encouraging everybody to come downtown and we can have some fun. So we have also going on in town, I'd like to announce, the Gingerbread House Workshop, December 7th from 6 to 9 at Great Cape Baking. It's right here across from our tennis courts. So there's a workshop going on. They are also doing a take and paint cookie box. Take home a box of iced cookies to paint for the holidays. All of the supplies are included in your box. Amenia NY is having a holiday toy drive. Let's support some of our local families here this holiday season. And they're looking to provide a toy and a filled stocking for each of the registered children between 0 and 17. They do have a wish list if anybody wants to view them. They have dropped off locations throughout town. They include Great Cape Baking Company, Judge Manning's Transportation, Amenia Pharmacy, Smokes for Less, Amenia Yogurt, Dollar General, and here. Please register your child to receive these gifts and email them. Please email cindysnowphoto@gmail.com. And they're seeking for all of the families to be registered, so that way they can pick them up on December 11th and 12th. A lot of holiday excitement going on here in Amenia.
I also wanted to mention that the Smithfield Church have their annual Christmas concert on December 4th at 4 o'clock. Okay, are you done?
That's it.
That's the end, right?
I just have a question about the holiday shopping, the adoptive family. Is that connected to Cindy Snow?
No, it's not.
It's two different things?
Yes.
Okay, thank
Amenia
you.
Adoptive Family is a different,
Thank you.
yeah, that's done every year. Actually, Susan Anderson does it with Stacy Moore from Millerton.
Oh,
Stacy
yes.
from More and More, she does the
Yes.
Millerton, and Susan does the Amenia Wasack.
Okay, yes. I just wanted to figure out who's who.
And you're starting with, well,
Resolution number?
64.
Resolution appointing clerk part-time to the building department. Whereas there are vacancy in the building department for the person of clerk part-time, whereas the clerk is considered to be in the non-competitive class pursuant to rules for the classified civil service of Dutchess County, and whereas the town board of the town of Amenia would like to fill the position of clerk to the building department, where Joan Roberts has expressed an interest in serving in such capacity as clerk to the building department. Now therefore be it resolved as follows. The recitations set forth above are incorporated in this resolution as it fully set forth and adopted herein. That Joan Roberts is hereby appointed to the position of clerk to the building department for the town of Amenia. The salary for this position will be $16 per hour for 20 hours per week, commencing on December 13, 2021. That pursuant to Section 403 of the Town of Amenia Employee Handbook and Rule 13 of the rules for the classified civil service of Dutchess County, the probationary period for this position shall be 26 weeks. 5, that the town supervisor and the town bookkeeper to the supervisor are hereby authorized and directed to file any and all documentations necessary to effectuate the intent of this resolution. Is there a motion?
I'll make the motion.
I second.
Discussion real fast, sorry. Is there a difference between appointing her and hiring her? It says appointed. I don't know if that,
No, we're hiring her.
I know, but it says appointed. That's why. Does it matter? It doesn't matter.
Doesn't really matter.
Great. Done.
Supervisor Perotti?
Yes.
Councilpersons Doyle?
Yes.
Gutierrez?
Yes.
Morris?
Yes.
Samoji?
Yes.
Okay, resolution to hire fire inspector has to be tabled because we're still waiting for some answers from Dutchess County personnel on whether we can hire one of our constables who actually is, has the credentials for code enforcement and fire inspector in addition to him doing his constable duties. Other matters, we don't have, is there any other matters anybody on the board wants to bring up? And then we can go right to town board comments.
Nothing?
Town board comments? No?
Oh, yeah, okay. I just have one about the parade at, on Sunday, December 5th. Tally Ho Estates is going to have a float, a wagon, a truck, I'm not sure what, but I'm told it's going to be decorated wonderfully. And if you'd like to come and see that, they said they put a chair on it for me so I can sit on this float. And if anybody else would like to join me, please feel free, Feel free. Otherwise, it could make me sit all by myself. And it's going to be a wonderful and great time, and it's a lot of fun. And so that's Sunday. And I'm reading my calendar here, which you can't read, but I'm reading, trying to remember who I am. The VFW has its breakfast Sunday the 5th, 7:30 in the morning to 11 o'clock, so be there. And, yes. The Amenia Seniors Party is on Wednesday, December 8th. It's going to be at the pond. Everything's taken care of. We got our flowers, which are our gifts that we give out. And the musician's going to be there and the meals there. And we're going to have 35 people, which is pretty low because I think last year we had over 50 people. But I understand why with COVID and stuff and a lot of people. And we also had people pass away on us, but that's life here in the world. So I want to encourage you, we're going to have the seniors party. It's going to be a wonderful time, so all of you seniors, get ready for that. And that's all I have for you. The rest of this is for me. I'm sorry, but
Well, that's okay.
you're all welcome to join me, but I don't know if you have any days left, because I certainly don't. And I just want to wish you all happy holidays and Merry Christmas. And get your lights up there. Oh, Tally Ho is lighting up the park already. We've got lights up already. We have the one lady who lights your house like she's Mrs. Claus. It's absolutely gorgeous. And folks are starting this weekend to put their lights up and everything. So if you'd like to drive through and see us, you're welcome to do that. And that's all I have.
Are there any other town board comments?
Yes, I wanted to mention that the CAC's chair, Michael Peak, and Stacy Mantle, myself, and Victoria Perotti met with the solar company that specializes in leasing leasing land from municipalities like ours on reclaimed landfills. So we just met there at the site to get a sense from the company what would be involved and what kind of revenue that might generate for the town, as well as the additional opportunity potentially to buy the electricity directly from that solar panel so that we would buy it at a discount. It's a 10% off. It's called Community Solar. So some of you are familiar with the program, but even if we decided we didn't want to buy the electricity from it, they would pay cash for the town to lease, for a long-term lease, the land at the landfill, depending on whether or not it's viable or not for their project. And it roughly gives you, the town, about $10,000 per megawatt. And he thought it was somewhere between the 1 or 2 megawatts that, we have 8 acres, it's an obvious meadow. They would need to cut the trees that are on the little knoll at the back. They would want to make sure that they could utilize all the sun that they could. But it's otherwise not being utilized. They would take over the mowing because they are careful about their equipment and about the candy cane shaped vents or monitoring wells that we have on the site. They're completely used to doing this. They're doing it for the town of Milan. They're under contract right now. They're willing to show us a typical contract. There's no surprises. They've done it in Beacon, and providing all of the electricity for the town of Beacon. They're doing a project they did it for Patterson. And Victoria is going to talk to some of these other supervisors who have been involved with this company. And again, they specialize in dealing with landfills. They understand what's at stake here because there's, it's a very specific parcel. But it's very exciting to think that there might be a use for that otherwise sad chapter. It cost us a lot of money, and we have reclaimed it as we were supposed to, but I think if we could look forward to a positive use, that would be very exciting. So we will be talking to you more about what those opportunities might be.
Yeah, they're going to send me more information. I was going to put it on the agenda for the next meeting, so everybody knew what they were proposing and
Yeah, they have
if it
some
was
work to
even
do.
viable.
Right, they have to talk to their own engineers and see about, how much of the parcel is available and how much, for connecting to the transmission lines. Also just had a meeting with a group called Quest that I am a member of. It is I'm an advisory committee with others who help give grants to the Weebatuck School District for projects that are particularly interested in early learning, literacy, in those early years. So we did give out, we grant funds every year to teachers who apply for specific projects that wouldn't otherwise be possible. And they are looking to host in-person meetings, and I suggested that the auditorium would be such that even if COVID was still a big problem, we could space ourselves out, because it's been difficult to meet over Zoom. So I would make a motion to waive the insurance and use fee for this advisory board to meet in February 2022 in the Town Hall Auditorium, conditional upon finding an available date when it's mutually available.
Could you repeat that?
I made a motion to waive the insurance and use fee for the advisory board of Quest to meet in February 2022 in the Town Hall Auditorium, conditional upon finding an available date.
What kind of advisory board are they?
It's like a committee of Quest. We are a group of people who meet and decide upon grants that are distributed to Weebatuck students under the umbrella of Berkshire Taconic Community Foundation. I'm sorry, probably did not include that. So Berkshire Taconic has a fund that's set aside specifically for Weebatuck kids in the school district, and some outside. We've done some libraries and some outdoor, but it's primarily, it's completely benefiting Weebatuck kids. And the advisory committee helps decide, we read over the proposals, we rank them, does it fit the criteria or not, and then we make awards. And Berkshire Taconic cuts the check. But all we're doing is having our meeting in February somewhere.
So you want to use the town hall to have your meeting?
That's right.
Is that correct?
And to go ahead and waive the fee and waive the insurance requirements so that we know it's available without paying fees and finding insurance.
Second. And Quest is just to answer your question, Victoria, it's a fund of Berkshire Taconic, so it's a nonprofit.
Okay.
Supervisor Prodi?
Yes.
Councilpersons Doyle?
Yes.
Gutierrez?
Yes.
Morris?
Yes.
Samoji?
Yes.
I think that's all I have.
Are there any other town board comments?
Oh, I did have one more thing. Sorry.
That's why I always ask.
Yeah, one more thing.
I have one
so
more
it's
thing,
short.
too.
The parking lot. I had understood that in granting use of the parking lot to Silo Ridge employees next door, that they would be striping the parking lot. Is that?
Yes.
I understood that correctly. I just don't see any striping yet. So is that something we're going to follow up on, or is that something they're
Yeah, we
planning?
can-
I think it's something we should follow up on, and I think that they're misusing it too. I see a lot of cars there.
There's
Oh,
a
they filled
lot
the
of
whole-
cars
They
there.
filled the entire parking lot. I've not seen
I'll
that.
talk to Ian about it, because he's the one that drew up the license agreement.
Okay.
Okay?
And just to clarify, the agreement we had was with Stoneleaf, right?
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Yes.
I have one more thing, sorry. I got our annual email license quote from Dell. And the good news is that it's right where we budgeted, so it's $4,900 rounded, roughly. So you're not copied on this, I'll send this to you. We have to issue them a PO, like we do every year. So with your
We don't
permission?
actually have POs. Tell them to just put the date. We use the date as a PO number.
Yeah, so that's what But I always write up the PO every year is what I've historically been doing with
Okay,
your
well,
permission.
whatever you usually do, go ahead and do
Okay,
it.
I'll do that. However, given all the enthusiasm and applicants that we have for all of our committees and boards, which is super exciting, we're at 65 licenses. We might need to increase that a bit. They're $75 a year. So we can do that whenever. We don't have to do that now. We can do that
Well, it
as
would be
needed.
better to do that in January when some people come off.
Yep,
Okay.
perfect. That's it.
Okay, are there any other town board comments? Speak now, or? Okay, we can have the famous
I
Jim
move that we
Morris.
adjourn.
And I second.
Are we having executive session afterwards?
No,
For
No.
Nina?
no, we're just going to have a regular interview,
Okay. We don't have,
just like everybody else.
okay.
Go ahead.
Supervisor Perotti?
Yes.
Councilpersons Doyle?
Yes.
Gutierrez?
Yes.
Morris?
Yes.
Smoji?
Yes.